Do you remember those heyday times where I actually made Vulture products way back in a fortnight ago on Monday the 4th of February of this year, of course? Well, I certainly did. So yes, there was also another one that was uploaded on yesterday. So yes, I was also glad of it, of course. And there comes, we're going to take a look at some very interesting features. And before I start to do this tour review, I'm actually just going to show you all sorts of the updates that I've actually done to my bedroom here. Is one of the posters here. There was a Lapras poster there, and the Pikachu and Meowth poster. But there's actually two more Pokemon posters there. There was actually a very, very nice looking poster of Eevee. So yeah, as you can see, there's obviously like 10 different pictures, different PNG vector images of Eevee. Basically licensed to the Pokemon Company. I'm not sure if the camera is working that one well. But there's this very big Eevee. I mean, look at the size of it. I mean, that would actually... This is absolute gold. I mean, Pikachu is like the same, but Eevee is much cuter than that. I can tell you what, guys. This is real Pokemon kawaii style. So it's something that is related into anime or manga, which is far cuter than what I initially, literally expect, though. And there's this very, very cool, who's that Pokemon now? I think it's Zeraora. It's one of the new electric type Pokemons there. It's from that new Generation 7 Pokemon game, of course. I think there's Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And this is basically like Sun and Moon Lost Thunder. So it's basically like, the new series of trading cards being made from the Pokemon trading card game, of course, as you can see there. This one here is more like the anime style Pokemon logo here. And I'm actually sort of glad because I just feel like I just want to keep on buying. But sadly, these dreams have been dwindled away, unfortunately, because these magazines are now getting expensive, of course. Which just, it just sounds absolutely freaking heartbreaking now. But anyways, I'm going to take a look at some Vulture products, eh? It sounds like we've got some more avian scavengers to take a look at in this video. So we'll find out along the way. What is that? AE lock? I don't know. It's the way I'm just controlling this iPad, of course, eh? Here's this product here. It's the Egyptian White Scavenger Vulture Wake versus Monstrous Nightmare Dragon Figure 5-pack. So it's a bit of a sort of a how to train your dragon thing. £15.95. And this product is very similar to the Bone Napper Dragon playset. Actually more like 12-pack, which was sort of amazing. It came with bone pickers and the Raven, what's it called again? The Rafture Vulture, thingy ball, whatever it's called. But this set here comes with 3 Egyptian-style vultures, or the Pharaoh's chicken. That's what it's meant to be. And there's the Monstrous Nightmare, breathing its own fire with all of its, I mean, look at that. It's like paraffin or kerosene gel, by the looks of it, of course. And there we can see there's a fresh whole chicken there. Looks like it's all roasted, isn't it? I bet these vultures are itching for the way they literally like. Oops, sorry about that. I've just touched the iPad by mistake, of course. But anyways, let's see what these vultures are like in this very hot and torrid searing environment. So yes, this is what it's meant to be. We have a combination of Berk, which is where these dragons come from. Here's the close inspection of a Monstrous Nightmare. It looks more like a tiger than a dragon to me, but maybe it is. And it's probably got like the stripes of a tiger, the body of a horse, the hump of a camel, the wings of a bat. Oh my goodness me, this is like a tiger-fied version of Smaug. And let me have a bit of a closer look on the face there. It looks pretty... Look at that, it's like his teeth are literally facing upwards. That's sort of nice to know. No licensing info via disappointment, of course. But nevertheless, it sort of looks nice indeed. If I give you a very nice example here, it's sort of amazing. What's happened to his beak? It looks like the beak has been foiled by some sort of very grotesque sort of packaging by the looks of it, of course. But these Egyptian-style vultures actually seems to be a bit sort of taller, but they're not as tall as that Monstrous Nightmare Dragon here, which sort of looks amazing indeed. I mean, just look how impressive this thing is. Okay, let's take a look at the chicken there, which is basically a whole piece of chicken turned into meat, of course. It's just your generic styled chicken. It's got the bones at the back there, which don't look that realistic, of course, to me. But the wings there, it sort of look amazing. I don't know why they're painted white. I don't know why they're not coloured in a very nice, vibrant orange, and why are they... I don't know why they're not really like that, and why they're like that. It's sort of weird. I don't know why they're not really folded like that, and I don't know why they're folded like that. It's sort of weird. But anyways, it's a very nice, interesting sort of product. And if I give you a demonstration here, here's a bit of a classic example here. And this is basically a great example of scavenging, of course. This Monstrous Nightmare dragon has a bit of a feast on some chicken, of course. Maybe it's basically the deadly Nader's cousin, or maybe Stormfly, or Hookfang, if I could call it. And it's basically devouring this piece of chicken meat, even though it's not really decomposing, if I call it. It's not really disintegrated. And when he's full, he literally flies away. I think you have to probably spread his wings like that. Gives a bit of a very interesting stalk impression, eh? Looks more like a heron when it's flying, There you go, it flies away. And there come the vultures here. And this is basically a great example on how grotesque this sort of behaviour it is. Scavenging, this is basically how scavengers actually work together, They just eat the food like that, I suppose. Some of these birds could just fight each other for no other reason why. They just want, this is basically a real feeding frenzy for these vultures, eh? And I gotta tell you what, guys, eh? And they look pretty amazing indeed, those Egyptian vultures. But there's one more vulture product which has a bit of a sort of different vulture taste into it. And if I move these away, here is this product here. This is the Eurasian cinereous monk black vulture wake 5-pack, which I actually sort of forgot to put the number 5 there. And if I go ahead and grab a pen here, I might probably find a way to rectify the problem, which will be a very nice thing to do. I'm not sure if I could find a pen if I have some time, but maybe there could be a pen somewhere. I don't think so. Maybe I should probably use something which is a lot more useful, I dare say. Maybe I could put number 5 after making this video. And this is what we have here. There's the back of the packaging there. You can see there's some fried chicken there, whole, and a couple of legs. I don't know why there's 2 chicken legs there, but there you go. There's the black vulture there, or the cinereous vulture, basically in Europe, of course. £15 is the price, and it's not that bad, so it's sort of quite amazing. And yes, like in the other toy review, which had vultures on it, I'm pretty sure these black vultures are the ones who give the orders. And we'll come in and do the unpacking here. I don't know how grotesque they are. Actually, I don't know why I love saying the word grotesque. And I'm actually now happy to be back on recording this on this black iPad, because I can tell you what, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 tablet I was using yesterday was pretty grotesque when I filmed it. Blimey, man, eh? Here's one of the vultures here. Okay, look at the head here. It just looks that sort of amazing. It's sort of a very nice meanie, if I could let you describe it. And yes, there's actually 3 of these vultures here. They've all got, there's one of them, it's a cinereous vulture. All of these are named as cinereous vultures on the, basically the groin. Actually, I might probably, not sure if I'm just going to roll my sleeves up, or maybe I should take my t-shirt off, because I'm not sure if you can see. There's the name there, cinereous vulture there. Okay, so it's actually quite nice, eh? It's got pink feet. Yeah, not too bad, eh? It's got a combination of brown and black pastel crayon with its cord colorization right there. It's got a very nice sort of beautiful patterns there. And also in the set there, just to have a bit of fun here, there's a chicken leg there, which looks sort of big, doesn't it? Mind you, that actually promotes people just go to KFC, perhaps, and just have a bit of fried chicken, eh? There's a drumstick there, and there's also, once again, the whole chicken. And unlike that, the one with the dragon on it, the Monstrous Nightmare dragon on it, look at that. The wings are actually coloured in. So I'd literally say, I'm not that abrasive, but it looks, I'm not being abrasive here, but I would really say, I don't know why these parts of the chicken body there, the whole of the chicken body there, I know the head's been decapitated, of course, I don't know why this has been neglected, and this one isn't, which is very, very weird. But nevertheless, just goes to show what sort of vulture mystery he actually can be, or what the sort of vulture mysteries can actually be like, of course. And just gonna probably repack these all, which sounds pretty amazing indeed. And I might probably write the number 5 after making this video, hey, or maybe I could do it now. I just feel like I'm a bit sort of lazy in a sense. Maybe I'm just being a bit of a hurry here. I don't know what to do since I'm recording this video, hey. Maybe I should probably go ahead and just find a pen somewhere, of course. Oh, it's quite dark in here. Quite spooky, isn't it? I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to grab a very simple black pen, which looks sort of like that. And let's see how much ink we've got, just to make everything very secure and also a bit more dedicated. I don't know why I'm filming it in a very rough way, but that's the way on YouTube, of course, I suppose. And the way YouTube is now feeling like is just absolutely weird. And strangely enough, I didn't have any time to do some nose blowing for some reason. Probably because I just didn't want to bring the tissue box, because if I just blow absolutely hard, that would actually explode my confidence on the site. Well, I'm just joking. The truth is, I think if I just blew my nose absolutely way freaking hard, I could tell what, guys, that would actually scare the crap out of my ears, of course, and also it would also damage the crud inside of me, which sounds utter shite. But nevertheless, that's the way I'm just making videos like that. But anyways, I think you've probably, you know what, I'm actually just gonna say something that in a very proper way, and please apologize for my very blatant talking there in this video, eh? And if you've lasted long in this very interesting 3rd episode of Vultures, and if you want to see more of these, give me a like, subscribe for more Vulture products in this video, by FlipHub, of course. And yes, I'm going to tell you what, guys, I'm going to say next, don't you? Thanks for watching, and bye for now.